Hey, how much should you pay for expired domain? Okay. Welcome, it's Nelson here. If you're not yet subscribed, just hit the subscribe button below, because I'm going to reveal to you how much should you pay for a domain. Okay, if you just purchase either in auctioneer or wherever, or you want to purchase, or you intend to purchase domain, then this video is for you. Okay, so let's go right into it. How much should you pay for your domain?
So please whatever. Please I want to reach 1 million likes. So please okay, thank you.
Price for expired domain are going to vary, depends on when they expired and their potential value to the owner. Okay, both in terms of links as well as the intrinsic value of the name itself. When the person who currently holds the domain lets the domain registration lapse, they get a grace period about 30 days and where they can potentially reclaim the name. During this time, you can potentially back order the name. This gives you a shot at getting the name if you are either the first to back order it, yeah? Or if those before you changed their mind and no longer want it. Okay, if the name itself renewed, okay, is not being renewed during either this grace period where the owner is being given, and if there are not any back order on the name, then it's usually go to auctioneer. Okay, you can go to GoDaddy auctioneer, you can go to other place. Okay, at this point you can bid on it. If no one bid on it during the auctioneer, then it's returned to the registrar, the place where the first owner buy it. And at this point, anyone can register the name, although oftentimes reseller are the first to drop the domain name. Obviously, okay, it's awesome if you can find a suitable name that's already been returned to the registrar, in which case you can pick it up for about $10 or less. In many cases, however, the in-demand name will have more bids at auctioneer, or be available directly from someone who just purchased it with the intent to flip it or sell high. So the question is, how much should you pay for this type of domain? The answer, okay, the only thing that is being waiting for is it depends on what you're going to do with the domain name. Okay, I cannot say the price, it's all depending. Are you going to flip it directly? Are you going to invest it in it by building a site, then flip it? Okay, are you going to make it a part of your private network? Are you going to use it for a 301 direct? Okay, secondly, you need to consider how valuable the name is, as well as how valuable the link profile is, whether it's getting any targeted traffic. You may need to visit some domain auctioneer sites. Okay, go to Flipper, you can go there, you can check the price. Okay, you can go to GoDaddy, you can check the price, and so do some research in order to determine how much people pay for this sort of domain names. Okay, for example, let's suppose you found a domain through a reseller or auctioneer that you can get it for either $100. Is it worth it? Okay, if your research show that a similar domain with a similar link profile can be sold for $200, then you might grab it if you are doing a quick flip. But what if this domain seems to be worth exactly the asking price, which is $100? In that case, you won't be able to flip it for a profit. However, it may be worth building a site on it and then flipping it. Okay, or it may be worth it to just going to add it to your either network, private network, if the SEO benefit are worth at least that much, $100 to you. Okay, for example, if you are jumping on a trending in your niche, you may not want to deal with the Google sandbox. Okay, so you buy a related domain name to get your site ranked immediately and started bringing traffic. In that case, $100 is well worth the investment, just to avoiding having to wait around in the sandbox while other cashing on a trend. Okay, the bottom line here is that there is no one size fit all. Okay, no one size fit all. Answers to whether a domain is worth buying at a certain price, it's depending on what the domain is worth to you. Okay, if you are going to use it in your business, or its value is exactly how much other will pay for it. If you are going to flip it, okay, you need to make your assessment and calculation based on your own unique situation. Okay, point to note guys here is you need to remove your emotion from this process, especially if you are intending to flip. Okay, if you intend to flip it, you may love the domain and think it's worth a band of cash, but it's only worth what others will pay. This means you need to honestly assess it from a logical standpoint based on what others are paying for similar domain. Check sites like Flipper, I already told you, flipper.com, theengine.com, Sedo and Sedo.com, to see what others are paying. Okay, so that's what it's all about. So one of the things which bring it up is where to buy this expiry domain. So look up for my another video, which I'll put the link up there somewhere. You can watch it, where to buy expired domain, and for cheap, for 100, for just in under $10. Okay, it's very cheap way for you to access it, and it's very it's give you all the analytic, the authority of the domain, if it's worth it for you to go with that domain. So go check out that video. I think I'll put the link up there. Thank you so much. I hope that you understanding about how much should you pay for your domain. It's all depend upon you and what you are already evaluate here. So thank you and peace.
Okay, bye.